Hey, it's Chris, and hello from La Paz, Mexico. So, something came into our email today, and it had to do with in perpetuity. So, what does that mean? That means that if you sign a contract, basically in sync licensing, that you're going to be stuck in that contract forever. That is great when you talk about a lifetime of income, or maybe like a lifelong love, or maybe a vacation you don't want to go home from. In perpetuity starts to sound great at that point. But when it comes to contracts, almost any contract, you really have to look really closely at it, especially in sync licensing. So the other side of the coin is, say a publisher came up to you and said, hey, we want to basically give you all this money, and then we want to own the publishing part of your song. So a little refresher course here, you've got your copyright, right? The whole song, when you wrote the song, you own the whole copyright. The copyright is divided up into the writer share and the publishing share. The publishing share is the part that you give away if you want to sign a deal. They take part of that. You always keep your writer share. You always absolutely should keep your writer share, or it's divided up between other writers, right, that you had on the composition. So if a publishing company says, we want to give you all this money and we want to take, the publishing side of the song in perpetuity, like forever, you might consider it because you're getting all this money up front. They're taking a gamble on you. They're basically paying you ahead of time for what they think they can do with the song. So that may be worth it to you, and that's not an uncommon thing. So if the song does well, then you've got the money plus the back-end royalties, right? The performance royalties. The every time a TV show airs, you get those performance royalties from your performance royalty society, right? ASCAP, BMI, SOCAN, wherever you live. And you get those back-end royalties coming in on top of the advance that you got from the publishing company. If the song doesn't do anything, you still get the lump of dough that came at the beginning. But libraries and sync agents used to basically take a part of the sync fee, and that was it, right? So you'd sign a deal, they would go out and they would shop it, and then they would say, look, if I get this placed, I'm going to give you the sync fee, but I want to take a percentage of it. You're like, hey, you know what? Why not? It's worth it. It's found money. So as things have gone on, they've started to get a little bit more onerous on you, the musician. So they take a part of the sync fee now, and a lot of them want to take a part of the publishing, right? So they want a back-end royalty on it. Okay, that's fine. I've even started to see, though, a few of them say, we want a part of the sync fee, we want a cut from your publishing, and we want this contract to be in perpetuity, means forever. That means that as soon as you sign that contract, they have full rights of whatever's in the contract over your song forever till the day you die. So what happens if life changes? What happens if you get famous? What happens if the song takes off and you want to do something really cool with it? You've still got this weight, right, on you forever. So my opinion about that is run. Don't sign deals like that at all. They're crazy. Really what you want to do is you want to have an exit clause. So every time you sign a sync deal, have an exit strategy. That means at the end of the period, you get to renegotiate the deal or just, keep going with it. If they're awesome, if they're getting you sync placements, at the end of whatever term that is, you can say, cool, I want to stay on. The choice is yours. The choice shouldn't be theirs. Okay, it's your song. So always think about this. I'm really curious, actually, to know, have you been caught in something like this before? What do you think about this? Do you think I'm overreacting and we shouldn't, just sign it away in perpetuity and I'll just write more songs? Leave me a comment right below here so I can actually answer you. I read them all. I answer every single one. Let me know your story or your opinion. I'd love to hear it. And hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.